Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 892. Terror Troop, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, Daniel's First Fireworks. So let's read out, shall we? So we got 4 eyes. Here we go. It's adapted by Becky Freeman, based on the screenplay Fireflies and Fireworks, written by Jennifer Hamburg. Pose and layouts by Jason Fryer. Pretty sure, but that was his last name. Anyway, published by Simon Spotlight, New York, London, Toronto, Sydney, and New Delhi. See, here is Daniel Tiger and his sister trying to talk all about these firefly and fireworks. Here we go. This is copyright 2016. Fred Rogers Company, now is Fred Rogers Productions. Already reserved. Here we go. It's almost nighttime in the neighborhood, make believe. Daniel and his family will have the picnic dinner in the backyard, so they can see the fireworks. Daniel has never seen the fireworks before. Well, you gotta have your first fireworks. So happens. Next page. Anyways, Daniel bought a picnic basket over the blanket and sat down next to Mom. Will you tell me? Ooh. Anyways, what's a picnic basket? Asked Mom Tiger. Anyway, picnic stuff, said Daniel. Like plates, cups, napkins, food, and Tiggy. Very nifty, I guess. Daniel pulled Tiggy out on the picnic basket and hugged him close. Tiggy wants to see the fireworks as well. Well, I thought sister. I thought it was Tiggy. Oh, Tiggy's probably would be sister. But okay. Well, it's not quite time for dinner and fireworks yet, said Mom. Okay. Why don't you and Margaret play? Oh, I thought it was I thought the real name was Tiggy for some reason. But okay. Okay, said Daniel. Come on, Margaret, let's play. Margaret Hamilton, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the doll's name is Tiggy. Okay. Next page. Come back here, Margaret. Daniel called out from the giggling Margaret. Todd headed out of the backyard. Very nifty, I guess. Daniel and Margaret were having so much fun, they didn't even notice they were having to get darker. So suddenly they saw someone new falling around them. See what I mean? I don't know what's going on with Daniel and Margaret. Next page. Anyways, look, Margaret, I see fireflies. And then something weird around Margaret. I never saw Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood beforehand. I need to get back to watching that, fortunately. This time is strange. But anyway, Daniel explained, pointing a little flickering light. See how they light up? Let's say hi to the fireflies. Hi, fireflies! We'll see what happens. But Margaret didn't want to say hi to the fireflies. Margaret didn't know where they are. Well, they're fireflies who will light up and say hi. They're twinkling bugs. They kind of remind me of that in Barney in style, man. Come on now. Next page. Anyways, Margaret, come back. Said Daniel, as Margaret told the Mom Tiger. Tell me. The fireflies are nice. They won't hurt you. Thank you. Daniel followed Margaret back in the picnic basket. Oh, jeez, help me. Why does Margaret like the fireflies? Why doesn't like Margaret? He asked Mom. Well, Margaret never seen a firefly before. To her, they're new. And new things can be scary sometimes. Can I help her? Asked Daniel. Yes, I think you can, said Mom. When somebody is new, holding their hand can help you. Well, you gotta at least do something, Daniel. Try to help a toddler named Margaret have to be something anyway. It's more like Margaret Hamilton to me. I don't know. Next page. Anyways, when somebody is new, holding their hand can help you. It could be happening anyway. Say, Daniel, you cannot sing a song. Man, Mr. Rogers did. I've seen Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood before many times, but it's a great show. But this, I've never seen before. But yeah, as he took Margaret's hand. Come on, Margaret. I hold your hand so we can look for fireflies together. Now, they and Margaret held hands and walked back in the fireflies. And that was nice. Look how the fireflies light up, said Daniel. Look there, twinkling and saying hi. Hi, Margaret took a look at Daniel, and she looked at the fireflies. Hi. She giggled. Makes sense anyway. Margaret isn't scared anymore, said Daniel happily. Like the end. Joking. Like happily ever after. Anyway. Oh man, I don't know what to do next. Next page. Anyways, now, watching the fireflies give Daniel an idea. Oh my god, here we go. Daniel imagined if he was a firefly, dancing with his firefly friends. This is like kind of reminded me of an episode of SpongeBob called Nature Pants, but a little different, but you can't go that far, Daniel. Next page, anyways. Now, Daniel, Margaret, call Mom, come over to the picnic basket for dinner. They'll help take Margaret in the basket. Blankets, my dad. My wife. With Dad was serving sandwiches, carrots, and grapes. Yummy. Bits and pieces. Anyway. Now, if it was a peanut bar, I'm out. Mr. Robbins. Picnic foods is tartar-tastic. Huh? Tartar-tastic? Okay. Anyway, said Daniel. It does taste better outside, doesn't it? Said Dad. Slowly Daniel heard a loud noise. Boom, boom, boom. What is that noise? Asked Daniel. Daniel was scared. No, it's fireworks, Daniel. Get a grip. Next page. Anyways, there were fireworks, said Dad. See up in the sky? Look how pretty they are, said Mom. They're kind of like fireflies. So yeah, there's like difference. Exactly, huh? But they are really loud. Yeah, have those earmuffs, will ya? Said Daniel nervously. Fireworks are loud, said Dad. But that's just a noise they make. Exactly, Also, Daniel felt a small hand holding this. On his. It was Margaret. I will do next, but anyway. Fireworks are new for you and Margaret. Yeah, it can happen anyway. Maybe you could help each other, said Mom. When someone is new, holding a hand can help you. Daniel was saying that as he squeezed Margaret's hand. Now, I just love Mr. Rogers, God rest his soul, but this, I don't know, but I'm new to Daniel's Tiger's Neighborhood to the mix-up because I watched it the first day it premiered in 2012 during Brain Malfunction year, but that was a mix-up between the two things. Next page. Anyways, come on, my fuzzy guy, said Dad. Hold my hand too. Well, that's well, yeah. And let's go to a better look at the fireworks. You might like them when you see how pretty they are. Okay, said Daniel. But when I came home, Margaret's hand as well. It can happen anyway. Boom, boom, boom. The fireworks were very loud. It can happen anyway. But Daniel squeezed Margaret's hand, and Margaret squeezed Daniel's hand right back. Yeah. Fireworks are pretty. They're fantastic is why I said it. Tiger-tastic? What is that? You know, almost there to the last page of the book, so there you go. We're almost done. Anyway, Daniel, Margaret, Mom, and Dad watched as the fireworks lit up in the sky with sparkling bright with colors, and Daniel and Margaret liked them. That's the way it should be anyway. This is how I should have done in the America 250 Day. The last page of the book says this. Sometimes new things can be scary, but just remember, when someone is new, holding the hand can help you. Ooga mooga. Yep. There are two things that just came out on DVD in 2016. It's A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood and Big Brother Daniel. Now, I just thought, I never purchased these yet, but I will get a chance to get back to the swing of things with Daniel's Tiger's Neighborhood when I get a chance. So that was Daniel's first fireworks, Daniel's Tiger's Neighborhood. Let me just say this right now. It was pretty catchy to read, but it's also a very amazing book. So far, this book was completely successful, but it was a huge pain to read. I never saw Daniel's Tiger's Neighborhood in years, per se. I'm pretty sure get back into watching it, so there you go. And that was Bedtime Stories, episode number 892. Hope you enjoy it. It's just going to be another Bedtime Stories, episode 893. Which celebrates in my mind to celebrate America 250 Day. The next Bedtime Stories, episode 893, is America 250. Happy birthday, America. This is America 250. That one it's part of our fireworks celebration for our country. So, and the last two ones you saw earlier were part of America's freedom. So this is part of this will be a conclusion for, America 250 Day. Part of our Bedtime Stories, America 250 edition. Now my excuse me, I gotta end, because after this is over, I really get some sleep. Because after this is over, well actually after I end, in between that, I'm probably get prepared for a stream hosted by good friend Kawhi Stark on Twitch. And after this is over, and it's a late night stream, because after this is over, I'm really gonna get some sleep in between the parties I'm doing on a Board Jokes episode. It's because it's almost finished, per se. And after that, I'll do a weekend celebrations episode on America 250. Once that's done, and it's all over. Until next time, so join us by bed for Bedtime Stories. We guys pretty soon. Until then, the Jefferson out. See ya.